scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just slam.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standing between the Miami Marlins and the Phillies. Bryce Harper, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So now into the box is John Birdie, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, 135.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another one sent foul. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. So the next to bat will be Jairo Munoz. Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Ready now is Brian Anderson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now a pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Sixto Sanchez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
First pitch on its way. Joaquin Diaz is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And there's one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Keston.
Now one down with the bases empty. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First delivery to him. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Encarnacion is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third.
So to get his day started at the plate, Francisco Lindor comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. And that will end the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Didi Gregorius.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Too high. Ball three.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Once again, a 3-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gregorius is retired, and there's one away. Daniel Vogelback's next. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Next to hit is Jorge Alfaro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 3 for 9. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Stanton is retired, and there's one away. Here's Javier Baez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now the first pitch. The 1-0 home. Baez has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fouled off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So coming to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. First pitch of the AB now. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And he fouls this one off. In the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And the payoff pitch. Pops this one up. Birdie has a play. 2 down. So to get his day started at the plate, Darryl Cooley tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First delivery to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Bounce it, just bounce it. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it.
Now into the box, Jesus Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Encarnacion. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 258 the average to begin play. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Swing and a line drive. Stanton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Sixto.
So now the pitcher, Sixto Sanchez. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter number 5.
So next to hit is John Birdie, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Line, but speared on a hop. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
The batter.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Jairo Munoz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And it's fouled away. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Marlins strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to bat, Aaron Nola, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Encarnacion is there, 1 away. Next, it'll be Joaquin Diaz, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled away. Fouled off. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
He's set, and the pitch. Keston Hiura comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 1-1 home. Dias leads off first with 1 away. He's running in there. Now the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And that one yanked just foul. His average sits at .296 entering play. 33 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Popped high in the air. Gregorius is under it. And that's the 3rd out. A run, a hit, and a man left. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.